Well, we made it to Friday. We'll take a live look over Tybee Island. A little bit foggy out there, it looks like, Scott. We're going to check in with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts in for Alyssa Carsley this morning. He joins us now from the Weather Center with a look at our forecast first. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Sarah. We do have some fog out there. It's starting to clear out for many of us on land, but it was dense early this morning. But at least as far as our temperatures, with the sunshine peeking out for us on land, warming up into the upper 60s to lower 70s, almost 80 degrees for several spots, but a few spots where we do have a little bit of that extra cloud cover and fog around, still holding on to the upper 60s. But all of us should make it into the upper 70s and lower 80s for this afternoon. We are looking at similar conditions all across the southeast, down in Orlando at 82 degrees already. High pressure off of the coast. That's helping to drive in the warmer and more humid air into the southeast. For the most part, we do have those peaks of sunshine coming out, but there are some clouds around the region, so there is a risk that we actually could have a few pop-up showers over the next few days simply because the atmosphere is going to be so humid. But that high pressure that's off the coast, that's going to prevent this system that's in the midsection of the country right now that has been producing some strong and severe storms across Texas, Oklahoma, into Kansas. That high pressure will prevent that from coming into our area. So we are going to be staying in a very warm and humid air mass. And for this afternoon, it's going to be fantastic. If you do have plans to head down to Forsyth Park for the greening of the fountain, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s for the most part. And for the afternoon, it will get even warmer. And by the second half of the weekend for Sunday, we will be talking about near record warmth for us here in the Coastal Empire and the Low Country. We'll have a more detailed look at the forecast coming up.
Scott, thank you. Topping our news this morning, police are investigating an early morning shooting in downtown Savannah. We're told officers responded to West Congress Street near the intersection of Whitaker around 2:30. Police say they found one man shot at the scene and was later taken to a local hospital with what's believed to be a non-life-threatening injury. So far, no arrests have been made, but if you have any information that can help in this case, please call Crime Stoppers. The number on your screen, 912-234-2020. And making headlines this morning, President Trump has fired Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and announced he plans to nominate Oklahoma Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin to replace her. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson explains what led up to the change in the department.
A major shakeup in the Trump administration. The president announced he's removing Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
Good riddance. But the problems at this agency, ICE, transcend any one person.
It comes just days after her grilling on Capitol Hill from Democrats and some Republicans.
And what we've seen is a disaster under your leadership, Ms. Noem.
She faced tough questions about this $220 million immigration enforcement campaign ad featuring herself.
Correct.
Did the president
work
know
with
you were going to do
OMB.
this?
Yes.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
The department led by her faced protests around the country over immigration raids and tactics.
They said they were going to go after the worst of the worst, but they were detaining American citizens.
The president's pick to replace Noem, Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin.
The president, when he called me Tuesday night, the night of the hearing, when he was mad as a murder hornet, he asked me what I thought about Markwayne, and I said, A, I like him, B, he's very smart.
That was Rashad Hudson reporting. While there may be a change in leadership at the Department of Homeland Security, the agency itself remains partially shut down amid an ongoing funding dispute in Congress. Well, the countdown is on to the unofficial start of the St. Patrick's Day season here in the hostess city. We're, of course, talking about the annual greening of the fountain in Forsyth Park. You're taking a live look high above Savannah's beautiful historic landmark via our drone being controlled by WSAV's chief photographer, Jensen Bland. In about 55 minutes, this year's newly elected St. Patrick's Day Parade Grand Marshal Marty Hogan, his aides, family, friends, and others invited guests will help turn the waters of the iconic fountain green. The fountain will continue flowing green for residents and visitors alike to enjoy through the St. Patrick's Day holiday. The tradition dates back more than 40 years. And about 17 pounds of dye is used to make the Irish magic happen. If you can't make it out to the ceremony in Forsyth Park today, don't worry, we have you covered. Join me for a special live event on our new WSAV Plus platform beginning at noon. You can find and download the WSAV Plus app through Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV.